What's up guys, Trey here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at this AMP Research Power Step running boards with a plug and play design for the 2014 to 2018 Silverado 1500 double cab and crew cabs. If you're looking for an automatic retractable step that offers easy access while providing a clean look when not in use, these running boards are going to be a great option. These automatic power step running boards automatically deploy when you open your door and retract when you close it, giving you convenience without compromising ground clearance. They also feature really nice integrated LED lights which illuminate the steps as they're being deployed, making them ideal for visibility and safety when you're getting in your truck after dark. Thanks to the plug and play wiring, they connect directly to the factory wiring, giving you an efficient setup without complex wiring requirements. This upgrade is going to be a very convenient addition that's going to help you get into and out of your truck without the hassle of a big jump or climbing in. When you close your door and this step is retracted, it has a sleek, streamlined look that perfectly tucks under the body of your truck. They are there when you need them and out of sight, out of mind when you don't need them. It's worth mentioning also that these Power Step running boards have over 100 positive reviews on the site, so customers seem to really like them once they put them on their truck. I'd encourage you now to go over to the site, check out some of those reviews and some of the customer pictures to see how the lights look and how the boards look on your truck. These steps are built from high strength aluminum and they're lightweight yet very durable, with the corrosion resistant black powder coated finish for long-term reliability. Each side is going to support up to 600 pounds, ensuring dependable performance for daily use, while the precision pivot points and the electronic motors provide smooth operation. Now, as far as pricing goes on these running boards, they're coming in right around that $1,900 price range. So for Silverado owners looking to add convenience with a sleek appearance, the value is going to be there, especially given their high quality construction and the ease of use. When it comes to the install of these running boards, it's going to be rated at 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty scale and should take you around 2 hours to get the job done. With the plug and play wiring setup, the installation is simplified, requiring only basic tools. The Power Step comes with all the necessary hardware and some clear instructions, making it manageable for those comfortable with moderate vehicle installs. Now, let's see exactly how this goes on your truck with an install video from one of our AmericanTrucks.com customers. For this install, the tools you're going to need are going to be a ratchet and socket set with 11mm and 13mm deep sockets and some extensions, a Torx wrench, T15 and T25 Torx star bits, a 3/16 Allen key or socket, a screwdriver set, hose pick, pliers, a measuring tape, and some electrical tape.
Get everything set up. I was able to place these, put these in place. You gotta match the gears and the holes on the 3 holes that we have also here. There's 1, 2, and 3. The gearing is right in there. So you can see you can move this up and down a little bit, so you're gonna have to move it around in order for it to seat well. Make sure this plastic piece stays in place. Alright, just like that. And I actually did have to get a new torque wrench, so I got to add this to my collection. But you do have to set it at 36 inch pounds. So be sure to set that at 36 inch pounds. And then we can start putting these on. We have 3 total. On something like this, I really don't like to use a impact or screw gun or anything like that, due to the fact that, you know, not that we're dealing with plastic, this is actually aluminum, but I personally like to do everything manually on items like this, especially this small. You can just be not paying attention, all of a sudden you just boom, break the head of that screw. I will, however, change this head to standard one, and then once I get close, then I'll torque it down. I'll be back, make sure with all these, once these are all down, and then I'll torque it all down. Alright, so now according to the instructions on the 1500 models, you're going to want to head and use this brake cable T-junction part along with the nut. And actually this one is only, the other four, I believe it was 4 of them were black, and this one is silver. So so we're gonna have to hold pretty much, this is gonna be the rail of the truck, and this is gonna insert like this, and this guy, the nut, will go in this way like that, and then we're gonna have to use a nut which I believe is item number 11 on the parts page. And what this basically does is it's gonna hold the brake cable higher than what it usually sits. Alright, usually it's about right here, so we need to lift it up so it gets out of the way of the motor and the actual rail. So let's go ahead and install that now. Okay, so here we are underneath the truck again. Looks like it's actually on this side. It's gonna be right behind the cab mount. And it's gonna go just like so. Yes, just like so, like this. And this will be like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that nut on. The nut is gonna go in this way. We'll go first. Is this guy? And there she is. Right there. Okay, we're gonna hold this up. Like so, and then we can put the nut, actually the bolt, right in its slot. Now what this does is just holding the brake cable, emergency brake, e-brake cable, higher than where it usually sits at. This is gonna allow the steps to move a little more freely. Just puts it out of its way. So let's go ahead and tighten this up now. I'm using a 13 millimeter to get it snugged up. I want to keep this straight as possible. And there was no torque spec on this one. There you go. Alright, so here we are underneath the truck. We're gonna set this guy in place now. This is the one without the motor, the idler. So this guy is gonna go just like this. We're gonna put the bolt through. Some vehicles do have a nut there, so you will put that nut in place. Some do not. Mine does not, so I'm not gonna worry about that step. Alright, so we gotta set this in place. It doesn't want to move on you, so you're gonna have to play with it a little bit. Just get it in the spot. Just finger tighten for now. Okay, that's in place. Just like so. Then you have your other bolt, which is bolt 11, number 11. You're gonna go ahead and put that up on top. There should be a hole. There is a threaded hole there already in place. And just bolt it down. And I will be using a 13 millimeter as well. Tighten that guy up. And there is a torque setting we need to follow. And I will need to get another 13 millimeter to tighten down the bottom. Now we do want to go ahead and tighten these down to 16 foot-pounds. Okay, so that looks good. This is going to be the movement that we want. Now let me go ahead and get another 13 millimeter and tighten that down. All right, here we are underneath again. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this bad boy. 16 foot-pounds. It's gonna be kind of tough. That's what we want, 16 foot-pounds. 13 looks nice and flush here, flush there. We got good movement. So we'll go ahead and go to the backside now. Okay, so here we are in the back of the truck. We're approximately 29 inches from here to the back of the cab. That's where you want to sit. Alright, just like that. And this nut's gonna go right in place. Just so it doesn't fall and hit me in the hand. Don't want that. Alright. So now we can bolt everything up. Alright, so we're tightening this up here. 16 foot-pounds. Little tabs right here in the bottom where the bolts bolt up to. Kind of want to preset those. Kind of eyeball it, and then we'll align them. There we go. That's one. One over there, one over here. There we go. One more. Alright, we'll go ahead and line it now. Alright, so what we have here is we're going to install the wire and the wire loom, and I think there's a spot that I can get to. I'm going to try to take these out here and see if I can fish the line through. Try to make it as clean as possible here. We'll do one more. Just in case when you get back there. Okay. Pull this guy back. We'll do a couple more. I don't want to break anything. I might have to use a drill, but it's pretty easy to get out. So, okay. And there's one back here. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get to. Okay, 15. Should be good now. Definitely doable. Just gotta. So I was able to run the wire through here, fish it all the way down there. Now we're gonna zip tie wire. Got it back there. Already zip tied it. Went underneath the body and above the frame. Now we're gonna continue the zip tying, just making sure it's out of the way. Probably do another one right there, just so that this mechanism doesn't hit it or anything like that. There we go, right there. It's nice and snug. Okay, now we can zip tie it. It'll work. This is all fished already. We'll just put everything back on. You can see everything's nice and tucked in there. It's right up here, all the way up on top. So let's put all these screws back in. Let's take a look at the wire now. It's all nice and tucked in. Ended up going straight down this way. I was able to pull it down. Now what we're gonna have to do is do all this, run it all the way towards there, and then start plugging stuff up, hopefully. Okay, so what we have here now is this cable. I actually ran it all the way across here. I'm gonna go underneath these tabs so that it looks nice and clean. And then it says for me to go underneath this way, but I'm gonna try going down this way. Some people were able to get through it and make it work. I'm gonna try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'll just go around the other way because it only has so much wire. So another foot definitely would help, but I'll find out once I get it in and pull the wire through. Might be perfect wiring, so we'll see. Okay, so I'll try to fish it through here with the antenna, but we got stuck down there, and I tried to pull it, but I didn't want to pull too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did on the other end. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I can plug it in, and then if we're all good, then I'll start buttoning this up. Should be good. I did all the wiring all the way back there, so it's nice and clean. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and install the OBD2 wires. Okay, so I'm gonna go and pull this panel up. Just little clips right along here. Right there, I need to go through that hole. So I'm gonna follow that hole. Might be underneath the carpet, and maybe puncture it. And then, yeah, looks like it's underneath the carpet. And then pull the wires up. Yes, it's right here. Okay, let's go ahead and puncture that hole. Went ahead and did that. So we're all good there. So now I got to connect these guys. I need to splice this guy and then connect all this stuff. So let me get my wire stuff and start crimping. I was able to use the supply connectors, connect these two guys. There is a line through one, so you got to match them up. Other than that, you're good to go. So let's put the cover back on. Wire. So I think we're good. Like I said, make sure nothing gets pinched. Yeah, we are good right there. So that's in, that's plugged in. Okay, so here we're gonna go ahead and hook up the power. We got some cables here. Okay, we got the 10 millimeter. Okay, make sure we don't drop that. And then go and hook this guy up here. Like I said, I got the fuse off, so we're all good there. Now, I would have liked for this module to have had a longer positive wire, though I think it's going to be all right where it's at. So make sure not to cross thread that. tighten this back up. So you gotta be careful with stainless because it is softer material. It could snap. So we're good there. Now we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the ground. That is great. So I'm gonna get some pliers to hold that. I might use just completely take out the ground wire off, and I'm gonna hold this. All right, now do not drop. Now let's see if we can get this guy without moving. Whoa. Once we got connection there, I'm try to tighten it. Okay, it's tight. Now we can put this back where it was. Lock it at, and then put this cover on. Actually, we'll put the fuse on first. Means we got connection, and the door is open, so might have already opened the door, but let's put this together first. Let's go ahead and install these lights now. So what the instructions say is 23 inches away from the front of this door, in front of the door right behind the fender. 23 inches, so we are about right here. Doesn't have to be exact, anything like that, but you know, getting it to where the instructions say is good. But if it works better for you in the back than as in the front, you know, you can play around with it or see how you like it, but best at night to try all that out. These are the lights we're going to be installing. LEDs, nice and compact. So it's pretty much just going to be right here, right in this area. So as you can see, I was able to slide it in pretty good. There's still a bit of room over there, so it doesn't get pinched or anything like that. So we just got to make sure we clean this up really good. It is a flat surface, although there's a little bit of dimples and all that stuff too, where it doesn't make much contact, but it will make contact to the point where it should stick as long as we get it nice and clean. So let's go ahead and clean this. So all that grime and all that stuff from the road and all that comes off pretty easy. So I went ahead and used Windex too, because it's not going to leave any type of oils or grease or anything like that. So it's nice dry surface, so that's good. I am going to look for the wiring, so I can go ahead and use that. So these ones are already pulled back, cut and pulled back, so we're just going to go ahead and take the old layer back, and then we're going to get two of these bad boys. We're going to go ahead and crimp these right now while we're at it. It'll be a little easier. You want to go ahead and pull it back, crunch it back, just to give it a little tug, just as a little test to make sure it's going to stay in there. The pull test, okay, good there. And then we want to make sure we actually put it through here. Okay, see, it was getting stuck in between. The wire was, okay, so we'll do that. Go ahead and close it. Okay, so it is a little tight, but I don't think it's gonna
make much of a difference because this is a lot bigger than this wire. So as long as the wire doesn't get pinched, we're all good. So what I'm gonna do now is cut these to length. So looks like it's 16 gauge is good. All right, so not much can go wrong here as long as you go red to red, black to black. Pull test. Good there. Black, black. All right, and that's that one. So now that that's said and done, we're actually gonna go ahead and torch this guy. That's gonna give it a nice seal. That way we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, this is gonna seal everything nice and good from getting water in. So now, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and get my black tape here and just tape it all up. Might be overkill, but it'll look nicer. All right, let's go ahead and open up this door so I can slide this back. I'm gonna go ahead and just tape it up now. So that's the center, and I'm gonna push it. Oh, it's actually really nice because there's a little slot in the back there that actually will work good. So I'm gonna close this door. Make sure not to pinch your fingers. And pull this back a little bit. Yeah, so shouldn't get pinched at all right now. It is currently, but I'm gonna pull this back a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. So we're good there. And we're just gonna go ahead and hold it. We're gonna go ahead and hold it for about a minute, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, I should say. There should be plenty there. Yep, she's nice and solid.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the Amp Research Power Step running boards with plug and play wiring for the 2014 to 2018 Silverado 1500, double cab, and crew cabs. And for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.